After preaching small government for years, the Republican Party is now codifying gay marriage at the federal level. What is small government about forcing gay marriage onto the states? What is conservative about desecrating marriage in the first place? I don't know, but we'll talk about it. Stay tuned. What's the point of voting for the Republican Party? Is it to lower your taxes? Well, they barely do that. Is it small government? No, they're not really about that. Is it to uphold traditional institutions like marriage and family and church? Well, they certainly don't do that. So I don't know. I'm still waiting for the answer to this question, but here we are. 62 senators have voted for the Respect for Marriage Act. That's enough to break the filibuster. And that means 12 Republicans have voted to codify Obergefell and federalize gay marriage, quote unquote. That included Mitt Romney, who said the following, quote, "While I believe in traditional marriage," no you don't, "Obergefell is and has been the law of the land upon which LGBTQ individuals have relied. This legislation provides certainty to many LGBTQ Americans, and it signals that Congress and I esteem and love our fellow Americans equally." U.S. Senator Mitt Romney. Folks, is this conservatism? Is this how conservatives speak now? LGBTQ individuals? Is that what we're doing now? And look, I already know what the counter argument is going to be because a lot of conservatives obviously don't get this. And they'll say, "Vince, what's really the big deal with redefining marriage? What's so wrong about completely desecrating the most basic institution that family and society is built upon?" Yeah, I like to make fun of people who totally invent their own genders out of their imagination, but when people do the exact same thing with the institution of marriage, that's their constitutional right, bro. That's what America's all about. Okay. Look, I don't think anything I can say at this point can change your mind. We've done this whole song and dance a million times. All I will say is take a look around you. That's why it's a big deal. Drag queen story hour, sex change surgeries for kids, all that stuff you know so much about. Well, when you're able to desecrate an institution as fundamental to society and humanity as marriage, yeah, that's kind of what happens. You can't redefine marriage just like you can't redefine gender. They are not social constructs, they are constructs of God. And a union of two men is not a marriage in the same sense that a man who puts on a dress is not a woman. But you know what? It's not even useful to approach these people from this angle because they just don't get it. I don't think they really care. So let's address this directly from the heart of their arguments. So here's my question to you principled conservative folk. What exactly is small government about the federal government forcing same-sex marriage on the states? Huh? Because you guys always say it's freedom, right? Well, how does getting the federal government involved in marriage keep the government out of marriage? What's so federalist about that? What's so constitutionalist about that? Because that was the defense of Republican Congresswoman Kat Cammack, who voted for the gay marriage thing. She basically was like, "Oh, this is principled. I'm protecting the Constitution." Where in the Constitution does the federal government have the power to regulate marriage like that? And how exactly is this federalist or originalist or constitutionalist or whatever? It doesn't make any sense. The federal government defining marriage is way outside of the realm of the authorities given to it by the Commerce Clause, by the Constitution you care so much about. The Obergefell decision was made off of the same shoddy precedents as Roe v. Wade. It's totally an activist, subjective court ruling. If you were really about small government and the Constitution, you would at least want this to return to a state's issue like it was before, like it was for most of American history, right? But I guess small government is just a platitude. It's a platitude whenever conservatives want to do something effective. So when we want to go after big tech or rein in corporate greed, we can't do that because of small government. But when it comes to helping the left use big government to destroy the family, you vote yes on it and tell us that those are your principles. It's also tiresome. I don't know. I saw this post on Instagram today. It says, I'm a constitutionalist conservative. Gay marriage is legally protected by the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. What? Okay, first of all, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is not in the Constitution. That's the Declaration of Independence. Okay. And secondly, I'd love for you to go ask the founding fathers whether they thought gay marriage was protected in that, much less an issue of federal authority. I wonder what they'd say. I don't know. Well, in other news, Mitch McConnell has been re-elected as Senate Minority Leader by the party. After all that, after that election performance, which, by the way, was mainly his fault, not Trump's, Mitch McConnell is once again going to be the GOP minority leader. He staved off the challenge from Rick Scott, who would have been a huge upgrade. So, you got that? If you volunteered or donated to the GOP in 2022, your reward is gay marriage and Mitch McConnell. Woo! This party sucks. I don't know what else to say about it. It's really a shocker we did how we did, huh? I really wonder why that election went the way it did. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But before we go, be sure to check out the merch. Okay, Christmas is coming up. Get yours. Get your Science Denier hoodies. Everyone will be wearing these, so get them at www.thevincedao.com. Again, that's thevincedao.com. Link in the description. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. See y'all later. Alpha moves only. God bless. The GOP just sucks. I don't know what else to say. In peace.